Welcome to another episode of the Unadulterated Amateurs Podcast. I'm Chuck Beeson. That's Joel Norden. How are we doing?
Super duper.
Super duper.
Super duper.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing Sunday?
I was hurting pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So we were actually going to do a surprise little thing for you guys, and it didn't work out at all.
Nope.
I had my yearly luau at my place and just kind of had a bunch of family and friends over, and it was a blast. And man, dude, what time did you get over here? I don't even know. I was running around so much.
6 o'clock?
6 o'clock? Yeah, because I planned for it to be outside, and I was like, well, it looks like it's going to rain. And then last second, I was like, it's going to rain. So I moved everything in the garage.
Yeah.
And then had it in there. And then I didn't know you came over that late.
Yeah, I had a birthday party at 2, so I was there for a few hours, and then I shot over.
And you ran that morning, too, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, it was a heart walk, but not a run, but.
Oh, well, it was just walking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so I was running around that. I didn't realize that was that time when you got there. I thought you came earlier or something.
No, it might have been 5:30, but it was 5:30, 6 o'clock, somewhere in there.
But my brilliant idea was to have jungle
Jungle juice.
Yeah, so but it wasn't really technically that, but it was sun-kissed blue raspberry lemonade, and there's 2 liters of that poured into a thing, and then it was a bottle of pineapple vodka and a bottle of Malibu rum, coconut rum.
It was good. It was not true jungle juice, but it was good.
No, because true jungle juice, where everybody brings a bottle and you have a bunch of fruit and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't. So you could just call it an alcoholic punch. If you
but it was good.
Yeah, it was bad news because I didn't even have that much, and I was feeling it. Thankfully, I was talking to my buddy Aaron that was there, and he was like, I didn't even notice you were lit, and I was like, yeah, I was pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I noticed.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew you were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was in my kitchen. I heard you drop like 5 F-bombs through 3 walls. And I remember just going out there and like, Chuck, my neighbors. And you're like, I was like, oh my God. And there it is.
Yeah.
No, it was a fun time though. It was nice to see everybody. But yeah, we were going to do a drunk cast.
Yep.
Just to kind of, I don't know, is this a midwestern thing? Because I feel like this is not. I know like people are like, oh, I've seen people like comedians that are like, oh, we're gonna get drunk on a podcast, and just for fun, like just to spoil the fans. But a lot of people don't want to watch two people that are drunk be bigger idiots than we already are, basically,
but I love
right?
watching drunk people.
But that's why I said, is this a midwestern thing? Because I love watching drunk people, especially if you're not dealing with them.
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious. Or you're like, you know what I mean? Like if you're a big fan, for you example, like Ryan Reynolds and the guy that plays Wolverine, I can't remember his name, were drunk together on a podcast. Hugh Jackman. If they were drunk on a podcast together, then you'd be all about it, right?
Hell yeah, I would. But
go ahead, bud.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
How do you mess that up?
What do you mean, how do I mess that up?
You didn't know who it was?
Oh, I can't remember his name. I always struggle with his name for some reason.
Okay.
It wasn't that I didn't know who he was.
Okay. I
just can't remember his name. And I was not going to mess up his name. So that's why I said the guy that plays Wolverine. I was playing it safe.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, they made a bunch of videos together too.
Oh, yeah. They made a lot of videos together. They're pretty funny too.
Giving each other shit.
I like the one where they make a video about each other's is it liquor or something?
Yeah.
And then Ryan Reynolds is like really nice. And actually,
it's perfect and prim proper. And then
like,
Hugh Jackman's just laying down, pouring out.
It's just pouring out, and he just stares into the camera. Yeah, that was pretty savage. It was good though. But yeah, dude, we had a nice fire Saturday night. I felt bad for our neighbors because they could definitely hear us for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because I was sitting out there the night before, had a little fire, and they came out, and they're a good distance. I have a tree line in the way as well, and I could hear everything they were saying. They were just talking normally.
Yeah, well, let's be real. I'm a loud human. Anytime you have me over, your neighbors will hear me.
You being a loud human? Never. But dude, no, I think everybody had a wonderful time with that. That's all that matters. I think that was one of probably the better luau's we've had. For sure. Just everybody would seem to be in a good mood. Everything clicked. What always worries me is like you got when you're bringing. Actually, I think we've talked about this before, not on podcast, but way back in the day when we were working together. Yeah. And like when you're mixing friend groups and stuff.
Oh yeah,
it does not always work out well. Our family and friend groups. And so not only did I have multiple friend groups that were coming in, not multiple, but several different, styles of friend groups, family as well, and then neighbors and just all kinds of people. And everything clicked. I was so happy because normally, first of all, I'm cooking forever.
Yeah.
That stupid ass electric grill. And I told my wife before I said, I will not be grilling this year. The last thing I want to do is grill for 3 hours the entire time, have people sit around talking shit about my grill.
Making fun of your grill.
While I'm making food for them.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not cooking. So I'm not cooking on the grill. So I was like, let's do crock pot food, which ended up working out even better.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the amount of food that we had.
Dude, every time you turned around, it was like there was more food.
There was some more food that just popped out of nowhere because someone showed up with a crock pot of something.
It's like, hey, wait a minute. Where'd these weenies come from? Where'd these meatballs come from? What is happening?
I remember all I knew. So this is the thing. Like we didn't call it a potluck because I feel bad asking people to bring shit to a thing that's mine. You know what I mean? I get it. Every once in a while, it's fine. But if you're like making this a thing, I don't know. Sometimes it feels weird. I could probably make it a thing. No one would even care.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah. So what ended up happening was my mom's like, okay, I'm going to make carnitas. God, I love her carnitas. They're so good. And I was like, all right, perfect. And then I'm like, maybe I'll make like a little bit of a taco table. Like, like your typical stuff. I was like, I'll do that. Didn't have time. But I did get guacamole, salsa, and chips.
Yeah.
And then I made an Indian rice, like an islandy Indian rice. Threw hot dogs in a crock pot. My wife made Hawaiian meatballs, and I think she made ham sliders and some desserts and stuff. Those were gone by the time you got here, probably.
Oh yeah,
the ham sliders got hit hard immediately.
They were long gone.
And as you can tell, as we go into details here, what we really care about. My mouth's watering just thinking about it.
Thick boy nation.
Thick boy nation. So. We went, and I was like, okay, well, crap. This didn't exactly work out like I wanted because I wanted to get taco stuff for those carnitas.
Right.
But Mom was like, you could also put barbecue on it and make pork sandwich out of it, and you wouldn't even notice.
Right.
It's just well-seasoned pork. I was like, all right. And my wife's mom shows up, and she's got a taco bar. And I was like, oh, my God, this is just everything's working out together. My brother brought drunken weenies.
So good.
There was an entire table of desserts.
Dude, them brownies though.
Oh, that's the highlight of my luau every year. I'm like, these brownies though. And then one of my buddies showed up that I hadn't seen in 3 years.
Yeah, it was cool seeing him.
Yeah, I was so happy that he showed up. And it was awesome that he showed up as well because a couple of other people that came that they're not in our friend group, but they're not. I should say they're not really close with everybody.
Right.
So you're always like, all right, I want to bounce back to family, chat with them for a while, go see how my friends are doing. Nick was out there just talking to my family, which is, I was like, that's awesome. He's just sitting around.
Nick was mingling with everybody.
Everybody, dude.
He was impressive.
He was the glue that kept that thing together. So my buddy Nick, I was like, all right. My other buddy Aaron and his wife, and I was like, I want to make sure that they're not in here by themselves or something, like bored out of their minds. Come in, and he's legitimately came from talking to my family, he's talking to them, and then my brother and a couple other people are all in here, and I was like, okay, cool. I was like, everybody's chatting with somebody. Everyone's having a good time. Nobody's uncomfortable.
It was weird, though. Every time, you went somewhere, there were groups that were traveling the entire property.
No joke. Yeah, what was up with that?
I don't know.
It was awesome.
We had people in the living room at one point, and then they were in the kitchen.
Yep.
Then they're in the back just sitting around the fire ring.
Dining room.
Then they're next to the garage. And
out
then they're
front, yeah.
What is going on?
In the garage, out behind the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was a good time. I was glad everybody clicked. And you met somebody from your own work, which is hilarious. Yep. So that's why I heard all the F-bombs. All the F-bombs. No, that was because Chuckles had a lot to drink.
And the F-bombs weren't even when I was talking to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. I
Those were
assumed
when
it
I was out back.
Oh, no. I heard you were out front. You were on this side of the garage.
Well, then those ones, yes.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
were that.
You were out in the front. I was like, well, you're either talking to Major, my neighbor, or you're talking to the guy that you're working with.
Oh, Major's such a good influence.
He cracks me up, dude. I was dying because I came into the garage. I came in the garage and he's like got his arm around my wife.
Yeah.
And he's like talking to her and they're like both laughing. I was like, what the hell's going on here? He's like, don't you worry about it. Get the hell out of here. I was like, you son of a gun, you. I was like, all right, went back out to sit by the fire.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy, I don't need a bad influence. And then you add Major.
That's all you need, bud. That's a good influence.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
It gets me into trouble is what it does.
You get yourself into trouble. Don't blame other people for your ability to get yourself into trouble.
But I don't need help doing it.
Oh. Shh. It's always nice to have a companion in your you know?
Yeah. I mean, at least this time he didn't slap me.
Well, you didn't sleep.
That's fair.
Chuck has a
Don't fall asleep early.
Yeah. It was a light slap. It was like,
Twice.
It was more of a cuff, you know?
Yeah.
You got cuffed twice.
Twice.
It was more like a dad cuffing his son. You know, and he was like, hey, what are you doing? Huh? You know, like in the old school days.
Get up.
Yeah. That's what it was like. And then you got up and he was just like smiling at you.
Yeah.
That was our guys' night. So yeah, luau was successful, but it was about 2:00 in the morning when we were done. And I was like, but I don't know if I can do a podcast right now. Because I was pretty wasted and tired.
Yeah.
You were still not really tired.
I sobered up real good there, though, towards the end, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I quit drinking.
You quit drinking way early. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's that punch, dude, because it hit us immediately. Like, I drank one cup of that punch, and I was like, whoa, what the hell? But then again, I don't really drink anymore, so.
Yeah.
And
and I ate a lot of food.
Oh, dude. I was getting pissed at people sitting in the kitchen. Because I come in, I was like, oh, this is the group I wanted to chat with. And they're standing in the kitchen, and I'm sitting there talking, and while we're talking, I'm like, grazing. I'm just eating food nonstop, and I'm full already. I don't need any more food. I was like, guys, get out of the kitchen. Get out of the kitchen.
Hey, that's how I felt when I showed up.
Yeah.
And the first thing you made me do is go get food.
Well, yeah, and you were like, I'm full, and I was like, get food now.
All right.
This is the Midwest, bud. We don't mess around with that.
This is how we...
You gonna eat. You know what I mean?
This is how we maintain Thick Boy Nation over here.
That's how we do it. Yeah. You gotta keep it's peak male performance is what we got going on here, guys.
And the fact that I can't say no, I'll blame that all on my roots.
Blame it all on your roots. Don't blame it on your roots.
Why not?
Well, actually, it probably is.
Yeah.
Considering it's not just me and you. It's
Oh yeah. This is generational.
Food is good.
We like food.
I do like food, man. I can go ham on some food. That's why there's such an array of different stuff on there, dude. Like that day, I was just like, what don't we have at this point? Oh, we had Sloppy Joe too. I made Sloppy Joe as well.
I didn't eat those.
I mean, I had leftover Sloppy Joe. I was happy with that. I turned it into.
Although I ate the rest of those meatballs on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, those hit the spot left over too. It was like nice, very nice. But yeah, Sunday I was worthless. Straight up worthless.
I was very worthful.
You were worthful?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I got up at like 8:30.
8?
Yeah.
I didn't even get out of bed until after 10, bro.
There was drywalling that needed done.
You're a soldier. You are a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is, for me, I was drinking after you quit.
Yeah. And on the bright side, all I got to do is paint.
Really?
Yes.
And you're all done?
Yes.
Nice. Are you excited for painting?
I'm excited to be done.
No, you should enlist for your painting?
What?
No, you should enlist for your painting?
Who?
My wife.
She like painting?
I don't know if she likes it. She might be willing to help. I don't know.
Nah.
No? It'd be hilarious. I'll paint for you.
Yeah? You want to come paint for me?
You know how uneven that shit will be? I got banned from painting in my own house.
Bud, all I got to do is tape, and then you just slap paint on there.
Yeah, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. That's what I thought it was. No, that ain't how it works.
I got to paint an entire roof, a ceiling.
Yeah.
That's the part that's going to suck.
That's the easiest part.
Well,
You just get the roller and
no, the thing is, I was touching up some spots on the ceiling,
yeah,
and
like cracks and stuff.
just minor water damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like just a spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm touching that stuff up, and then I got to replace part of the ceiling over in the corner.
Okay. This is right when you walk in that area.
No, it's not in my house.
Oh, where the heck is this?
It's at a buddy's house.
Oh, I thought you've been working
No.
on your own house.
No.
Oh, no wonder you're so motivated to do it.
Yeah.
I know when you're helping a friend, you're like all about it. But when it comes to your own stuff, you're like, meh.
Yeah. There's trees that need cut down, a rose bush that needs trimmed up. I got to do all the weed whacking around my plants.
Just be thankful that you don't live in town where you're like kind of semi-forced to do that.
Yeah.
Well, not forced, but
It bothers
you're like,
me looking at it.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like you legitly are like, okay, if I don't take care of this, my neighbors are gonna be fucking salty.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not that you yeah.
Yeah. But then we had to buy new ceiling paint. They stopped making the ceiling paint he had.
That is awesome.
So I got to paint the whole ceiling.
Hell yeah. That's how it goes right there.
Perfect.
Yep.
Paint is expensive, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
outrageous, dude. Outrageous. So you did that Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yep.
Nice. Just let me check my thing here. Did you do anything else this week?
Oh, let's see. What did I do Monday? Oh crap! I forgot what I did Monday. I completely just blanked. I know I did something Monday.
I did something Monday. Or no, Tuesday. Yesterday.
Okay.
Do you want me to jump in?
Yeah.
Eliza graduated from preschool.
Oh, yay.
Yep. So that's fun. It's a little church preschool.
Yeah, that was yesterday, right?
Yep, that was yesterday.
Yep.
So we went there and they had some songs that they sang, and they wrote down what they wanted to be when they grew up. She wants to be a mom.
Aww.
Yeah. So it was cute. Real small class. I mean, maybe 10, 15 people. No, excuse me. That was in total of like preschool, kindergarten.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe 5 people in the preschool altogether.
Oh.
And which is nice because she's more comfortable with a smaller amount of people, definitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But why the heck is this not popping up? I did see something on here.
Joel's struggling right now.
It was fun. She was really happy, and then I spoiled her. I was like, "What do you want for dinner?" And she said, "Taco Bell." I was like, "Okay, I can do Taco Bell." So we got some Taco Bell, and then I let them have a pop. Which is rare in our household, but that doesn't happen. Which is weird because I don't know about you, but I grew up drinking pop all the time.
A flat pop.
Oh yeah, definitely flat.
The second it goes flat, go ahead. It's all yours.
Yep.
Done.
I should say, I guess, actually thinking about it, I guess we didn't have a whole lot of pop in the house. If we did, like you said, it was 2 liters.
Yeah.
But going to my grandparents, they had like mountains of cans. Of like canned pop that they'd stock up on. Why? I have no clue. So we go over and Grandma's like, "Yeah, help yourself." So it'd be like, we to drink as much pop as we can. Yeah,
that is a bad move.
Yeah, and we Dad would yell at us after we left, and be like, "Do not drink that much pop." They bought that, and they're like, "Okay." And then you go back next time. She's like, "Drink a pop." We're like, "No, it's okay. Drink a pop."
Yeah. Tell your grandparents that you're not gonna take their
for
stuff.
Real. And then my grandparents are old school Midwestern, you know what I mean? Like she was
offended that you're not drinking it.
Exactly. And then like you come over after dinner, like you just got done eating, and she's like, "Are you hungry?" "No, I'm good, Grandma, thank you." "You're gonna eat. What do you eat some hot dogs? I can make some hot dogs real quick. Or I can make some homemade." And you're like, so I mean, as a teenage boy, this was awesome.
Oh yeah,
because I'm like, nah, I get 2 meals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was hilarious. So yeah, they don't really get pop a lot though, because I mean it's not great for kids, obviously.
Right.
So they get a pop maybe once every 6 months.
Yeah.
If they're lucky. Special occasions.
That's what I was doing Monday, by the way. I just
Drinking pop?
No, well, yeah, that too. While working on doing another brake job.
You and working on vehicles.
I know.
What are you love this? Do you enjoy this?
No,
Then why in the hell are you doing it?
I don't like spending money on other people doing my
Oh,
work.
it's your brakes?
No.
There it is. See, that's what I was.
So why would I make my friends do it?
I mean, they're capable to do their own brake jobs. But
No. Not him.
you want to help me with my brakes?
Sure. $20.
$20.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't even know how to do the brakes on that damn car.
Me neither. I'll figure it out.
We're YouTubing it. We're hip. We're hip like that, guys. We got a YouTube. No big deal.
Right?
We don't know what the hell's going on.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time that I YouTubed a problem.
Yeah. No, actually, it's very helpful.
Yes.
It's extremely helpful. The amount of times I'm like, oh, my furnace broke down. It's from the 80s. Hey, we got a YouTube video on it. Beautiful.
Yep.
I'm like, I never would have thought. Yeah.
Or they're great for brake drums on the rear tires.
Yeah.
Look up diagrams on YouTube or just videos, and they'll always pop up a diagram or they'll show the vehicle, and it's like, perfect. I need to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what we should call this podcast episode?
What?
Midwestern Special. All we're missing is talking about ranch dressing.
Oh, I got a story about that.
Gee, is it a good story?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When I was a
take me away.
kid.
Make me feel like I was there, Chuck.
Yes. When I was younger, I was sitting there with my family eating dinner. I think we were having hot dogs, and I love dipping my hot dogs in ranch because it's delicious.
That's disgusting, bro.
It's delicious.
I'm from the Midwest, and I'm saying disgusting.
Delicious. Leave me alone.
What the
I was a
hell?
kid, okay? And I looked at my dad, and I'm like, hey, will you please pass me the ranch? So he picked it up and threw it at me. He tossed it to me, but
My uncle did that with ketchup.
I didn't catch it. Ranch got everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. And you got blamed for them, I guess.
And I had to clean it up because I told him to pass it to me.
And if you're gonna ask for passing, you better have hands, boy.
Yeah,
Like one of those.
100%.
Oh my god.
And this is why we're all smart asses in my family.
Yeah, I can see that. What's the weirdest Midwestern thing you've ever had, food wise?
Like,
No,
any examples?
I should say, what's the weirdest food you've had growing up? Hot dogs and ranch is a pretty weird ass thing to eat together.
No, that's normal.
You know, but I always thought my wife loves pizza and ranch.
Oh, absolutely.
And
It's delicious.
I never had that before I met her.
It's phenomenal.
Never had that. I'll tell you what my favorite guilty Midwestern pleasure is: Miracle Whip and peanut butter sandwiches.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Hey, what up, though?
But I preferred my peanut butter and butter sandwiches.
Butter.
Yes.
So peanut butter and butter?
Yes.
I've never had that.
When you run out of jelly
I might.
and you don't have any Miracle Whip,
Yeah.
we'll have some butter on it.
Interesting.
It's good.
We never had butter and peanut butter. We had butter and summer sausage
Okay.
sandwiches.
Yeah. I mean, you add butter to anything. It's just fat.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
makes all the flavor pop. It's good.
Yeah, it is good. It is solid. It's probably poor people stuff for sure.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
because obviously, I mean, we
Mayo and
are
cheese
far-
sandwiches?
We are far from rich at all.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As you guys can tell, they're over there slobbering over mayonnaise and peanut butter. Woo!
Hey, mayo and cheese sandwiches even?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Hey, when you're in a pinch, man, you get
Anything
do,
you can get your
whatever,
hands
and
on.
then sometimes it's good, and then you're like, okay, hey,
Did you ever put your chips on your sandwich?
dude, chips and bologna.
Yes.
There ain't nothing better. Now you got to do it fresh though. You can't be doing this shit where my dad's like, hey, we're going on a fishing trip, and you pre-make the
Oh,
sandwiches.
no, you can't.
And then you go to pull it out. Not only is your bread soggy, your chips are soggy. Hell no.
there's no more
Hell
crunch.
no. Exactly. It's a pointless. You got to do it fresh.
If I were to pack my lunch for work even,
yeah.
I'm packing my bread separate from my peanut butter, separate from my
Chuck,
whatever I'm putting on it.
guys, you're not going to hear this very often. Chuck, I fucking love you right now. Because that's exactly how I do it.
Yep. You got to.
Like, you got to do it that way. Because
Otherwise, you're going to have
crunch.
this weird, soggy, strange sandwich that just, especially in the heat.
And I'm assuming you've had it that way before.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And it's normally forced on you.
And I still ate it. But
Yeah, and it wasn't good though.
no.
It wasn't good. You're like, well, if I don't eat this, I'm gonna starve. So
Yep. Yeah, you ever done it at work?
what do you mean?
And the
What do you
problem
mean?
is you made the damn sandwich.
Wait. What do you mean?
Like you make the sandwich in the morning, you take it to work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've done
And
it
you
before.
realize halfway through the day that now everything's soggy and disgusting.
Yep.
But you're like, I'm eating it anyway because I'm not throwing it away.
I've done that with peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdly, not as bad though as bologna. Like bologna, there's something that makes it just soggier and gross.
I never did it with the bologna, but yeah, I was talking about the jelly for sure. It's bad.
Yeah, it does. Depending on what bread you get, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still kind of gross.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, if I don't eat this, I'm gonna be passing out at work.
Yeah.
So I better.
What do
eat
you
this.
use with your bologna sandwiches
What do you mean?
as far as the sauce?
Like what I'm putting on it?
Yep.
Mustard, ketchup, Tabasco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want a local special, what we called a wildcat sandwich growing up, legitly bologna, American cheese slice, a shit ton of ketchup, and that's it. And it's a whole different ball game.
I remember eating those when I was a kid.
What'd you guys call them?
Bologna sandwiches.
It was a wildcat sandwich.
No, that was just a bologna sandwich.
You know why it was a wildcat sandwich?
Why?
Because I'm pretty sure this is something my parents had at school,
Oh, okay.
and our mascot is a wildcat.
Oh, yep. That'll do
And
it.
then so they passed it down, calling them wildcat sandwiches. And the only difference is it's just ketchup. Like you are not allowed to put anything else on it. It's got to be ketchup, American cheese, bologna.
Oh, geez.
And it has a completely different flavor than if you put mustard and Tabasco on it.
Yeah. See, I do mustard and mayo.
That's a good combo.
And I'll do just mustard. I'll do just mayo, but it's with those.
Now I'm craving just a sandwich like that. I haven't had one of those in a while.
Oh, but fried bologna.
Fried bologna is so good.
Oh, fried green tomatoes.
Stop.
Oh, man.
I don't know if I like fried green tomatoes.
Potatoes, huh?
God damn it. I've avoided those all my life.
What?
I'm not even joking to you.
Why?
My dad loves them, and I was like,
Dude.
I've had them. I don't like it. I never had it, I don't think.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't know.
you got to try some fried green tomatoes.
I don't like tomatoes in general.
Yeah, I didn't either when I loved those
Dude,
as a kid.
really?
Yeah, I hated tomatoes.
Do you know, all right, so obviously, you always like mess with me about how I'm obsessed with like making chili and like bean dip.
Yeah.
Right? Do you know how I started making chili?
How?
I've already told you this?
I don't think so.
No? So how this started, at home, we had a garden,
Yeah.
and we were in charge of the garden. And the tomatoes, basically, that we picked, we canned. Okay?
Okay.
Homemade sauce. The problem with that is giant chunks of tomatoes. And they're like just mushy, gooey, and like giant, I mean like giant chunks, right?
Yeah.
Disgusting. Disgusting. Okay? All of us kids, I had 4 other siblings, hated it. Anytime we made chili for lunch or something like that, tomato soup, anything that we use this stuff, because there's giant chunks of tomatoes in there, and they're just like slimy and gross. So the one day, I wildly got an idea, and I was like, hey, can I make the chili? And I think the only thing I made chili-wise at this point was like canned Armor chili. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like just a shot in the dark. And Mom's like, yeah, it's fine, you can cook. So I got the strainer out, and I strained the tomatoes juice. And so all that, and I threw in the trash. And that's how I got popular with making chili. Because my siblings were like, let Joel make the chili. Let Joel make the chili because he doesn't have chunks of tomatoes floating in it. That's how it started.
Oh my goodness.
And then I happened to
That's
make
so basic when you're the obsessed one with your chili too.
right. And then I randomly got creative because I was at the store with Dad, I think actually, and they had a jar of this like Tabasco. It was a chili seasoning. You open up a can and you dump it in, right?
Yeah.
And then I threw a bunch of other seasonings in it, and Dad was like, "This is amazing."
Yeah.
And then so after that, I was like getting good with it.
Yeah.
And now I have this perfect chili recipe that I use it from here. Dad wants me to write it down. He's like, give me the recipe. I'm like, it's right here. You know what I'm saying?
You're being like one of those, huh?
It just can't be written down, you know? It's just like,
That's messed up.
and somehow it comes out the same every time now. And I don't even count what I put in it. That's the best thing.
Oh, that's funny.
It is, yeah. But it's got this nice, sweet, spicy heat.
Yeah. It's a decent chili.
Don't you say decent, but
You know, you want to know the best part about me and chili? It's okay.
I hate you so much.
I'm not a huge chili guy.
I had some.
I'm not big
me.
on soup anyway, but.
Tell me.
Tell you
Dude,
what.
I'll make you leave right now if you answer this wrong.
It's been fun seeing you guys.
I don't even want to ask you because I'm going to be pissed off so bad.
Come on.
Goulash versus chili.
Chili.
Okay. God, I love you. Thank you.
That was a no-brainer, bro.
I know people that pick goulash over chili, and I was like, what in the hell is wrong with you?
Spaghetti or goulash?
Spaghetti? What kind of fucking
Exactly.
question is that? Goulash is gross, bro.
No, it's not.
It's gross.
It's still okay.
It just tastes like tomato. It's like no seasoned chili is all it is. Without beans. Or is there beans in goulash? It's been so long. I've avoided it since I was a child.
It's been a long time since I had it, too.
Oh, man, dude. It was like one of those things where like, oh, we need to. Hey, see it right there?
There it is.
Hey, oh. When you guys say, welp, that's when you know the podcast is coming to an end.
With the whelp and the
Yep,
opes.
the whelp and the opes.
Oh.
This is just a Midwestern special right here. Just a Midwestern special.
Is that what we're calling it?
We're talking about all the broke foods we ate growing up. Cold SpaghettiOs.
Oh, best one. You ever seen somebody eat cereal with water?
No, I've tried it. When I was a kid, I tried it. It was like one of those.
No.
It was like one of those things where you're like, okay, I'm grown enough to get my own cereal, but I don't know how to get the milk. So you're like, well, there's a faucet with water. How much difference can it be? And then it's not good. It's not good.
I refuse to try it.
Do it.
No.
Why not?
No.
Live a little.
No.
You've ate at freaking everything else. Literally. The gummy bear story. You've eaten everything else. You might as well be like, hey, I'll claim this too. I've tried it, and you can make a full judge on it. There you guys go. Drop in the comments if you want Chuck to drop a honest review on water and cereal.
Oh, jeez. Hey,
That'd be
the worst part is,
selfie yourself video.
my dad hates milk so bad he eats water with a cereal.
Is he like lactose intolerant?
I don't know.
Or he
I've
just
never
like it?
seen him have anything with milk.
I don't like milk, but
He
I like
likes cheese,
chocolate.
though.
Oh, cheese is
So.
so fucking good. God, everything but goat cheese. Everything but goat cheese, bro.
I agree.
I ain't making that mistake again. Now I'm hungry. You said spaghetti. Now I want spaghetti.
Of course you do.
Spaghetti and a big ass
You know what another-
chunk of garlic bread.
You know what another overrated food, in my opinion, is?
Oh boy, you already said chili was overrated, so you lost points there for me, bud. You gonna continue?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Go for it.
Pizza.
What the fuck?
I eat it. It's good, but it's overrated.
I don't know, bud. That's a pretty solid one. I don't know if it's overrated or not. I don't know.
The red sauce gives me heartburn. That's my biggest issue with
I'll
it.
give you that. I have the same issue.
Any of the
There's
dude,
some
the
creative
mac and
ones.
cheese pizza.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty solid. I prefer that, like room temperature though.
Really?
Like after the pizza's been there for like an hour,
Okay.
I think that's where I prefer the mac and cheese.
Interesting.
It all stays together in one form. You don't have to worry about it falling apart.
You're not making this sound appetizing. I'm not gonna lie.
It's delicious though.
I had a really good pizza that did not have a red sauce.
Mm?
Beer barrel pizza. You ever
Okay.
eaten there?
Uh-uh.
Okay. But it was a white sauce, spinach on it. Weirdly, I'm not a spinach fan, but I do enjoy spinach on pizza.
I like spinach on my Subway sandwiches.
Okay. And then salami. And it was amazing.
That's it?
There might have been something like real small else, but I think that was it. It was spinach and salami pizza, basically, with like an Alfredo sauce.
That could be good.
Oh, dude, I didn't think it was going to be good, but I'm like, I'm going to get this to try it.
Yeah.
And it blew me away.
Speaking of which.
Yeah.
Speaking of pizza.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Does it go on pizza?
Pineapple belong on pizza?
All right. We'll count down to 3 and we'll both say yes or no. Okay?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
There you guys have it. We've decided you all will now eat pineapples on your pizza.
Hold on. In fairness, he's smart, because I was simply trying to go against what he was going for there. I figured maybe it was a no, so I went yes, because I honestly don't care.
Yeah, I like pineapple on pizza.
If I'm in the mood for a good Hawaiian pizza, slaps.
Dude, I know a song that you need to react to.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's a heavy song, really heavy, but it's about pizza. The whole song about pizza.
Oh, goodness.
And there's a breakdown. And the breakdown is when the pizza guy shows up at the door. He's like, oh, here's your pizza. And it's like basically like when you're hanging with your friends and they order a pizza, right? So he's real excited and he opens the door and they give him the pizza and he opens it. You order. Oh, shit. I couldn't scream for shit.
Well, then.
That sounded so bad, dog. Oh, shit.
I would like to apologize to anybody who's watching or listening to us at the moment.
I just blew my fucking vocals out.
For your guys' ears may be bleeding. Please do not be upset.
I'm sorry. That was hilarious. I sound like a walrus, bro.
That was so bad, dude.
Let's try this again. Fucking pineapple. And it was like a breakdown. You know what I mean? It was like really heavy.
Okay.
It did not sound like a walrus. I promise. That was about ridiculous. Not only did it hurt and made me sound like an idiot, my eyes are watering so bad right now.
You know what?
Yeah, and that you showed me that a little while.
I got a new little brain for our 2 boys, 1 brain cell.
Son of a bitch.
You can't have it right now. Did you hear yourself? Stop it.
Oh, what are the horse bite? Horse bite. That's what they call it. Chuck loves horse bites. That's his favorite. Where you grab right above the knee and you just squeeze hard again.
Just no.
He loves it. Don't let him lie to you. That's his favorite pastime. What? I love you too.
You know, Joel.
What?
Love you, buddy.
I just said it. I'm not going to repeat myself because I feel like you're going to entrap me with something.
How can I entrap you with that?
I don't know. You're pretty ornery today, bud.
I feel normal.
You feel normal?
Yeah.
Guys, he's up to all kinds of shenanigans.
Better than the other week where I was just dropping F-bomb after F-bomb.
Yeah, old Chuckles was
working
speaking
of
through
which,
some stuff.
I apologize, everybody. I was a little out of control.
They don't know that. They never expected you to be out of control. That's how Chuck works through his problems. He just F-bombs a lot.
Yeah, hey, we're getting there.
Well. Oh, hey, real quick.
Oh.
I did see this, and I thought it was kind of interesting. And sport related.
Ooh.
I'm assuming this is soccer, though.
I don't know much about soccer.
I don't either, but I just saw Adam Scheffner posted on Facebook on my way home.
Okay.
The U.S. national teams will receive equal pay in the new CBAs. The U.S. Soccer Federation becomes the first in the sport to promise both sexes matching money, ending years of often acrimonious negotiations. The men's and women's team will equally split bonuses the teams earn from World Cups.
Oh, okay. It's interesting.
Yeah. I didn't know it wasn't equal. Like you said, I don't really follow soccer a lot.
Well, I know another big argument is NBA versus WNBA.
In NBA versus WNBA?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because WNBA people don't make as much money as NBA people.
Yeah.
Which, when it comes to networking and how many people come to the games and how much revenue's coming in, I get it.
Yeah. Now, here's my thing. Why don't they just all play together?
I don't know.
Soccer and basketball easily could be played by men and women, I feel like, together because it's not a hugely physical sport, don't you think?
Well, I know basketball used to be a very physical sport.
But like I get football.
And soccer can get pretty violent.
I get football. You're getting hit by a 300-pound man. It would it would kill me probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to handle it. But basketball, I feel like, especially in this day and age, is a non-contact sport, and I wouldn't have any qualms to see them both on the court together.
Me neither.
I think it would actually be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Make it a little more fun. But same with soccer. I could see soccer being a little more physical,
Yeah. Well,
but still, I feel like
what they call, I think the term is tackle when they like dive in
Do that dive
to steal
thing.
the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's called tackling, and that looks like it
That
could hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
It could hurt some people.
Yeah. So I mean, I can understand in some regards, but I feel like
Yeah.
basketball, especially at this point, I'm like merge them together and just make it one freaking thing.
I wouldn't be opposed to watching it.
No, absolutely. It might actually add something different to the thing instead of seeing LeBron James flop all the time. Am I wrong? Unreal, dude. I stopped watching. I couldn't hack it. I couldn't hack it anymore, dude. I was like, Jesus.
He's in L.A. now.
Yeah.
He's no longer in the
I know.
Midwest.
We gotta
You
calm
can't
down.
pick on him no more.
We sound like all the Clevelanders. We're all angry. He left us. The first time he left.
Twice.
Yeah, the first time he left, people were they were okay. I feel like the second time he left.
Yeah.
The first time they were.
Well, I think the big thing is when he was getting ready to start, he constantly said, I'm bringing a championship to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then he left before he did it.
Yep.
So I get it.
Yeah.
But then he came back and followed through with what he said
Yeah.
and then left again.
Yep.
And he's from that area, not too far outside, like Akron areas.
Yeah, he's not anymore, right? He sold his stuff, didn't he?
I would assume he did.
Then
He's a
again.
Laker.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's. What are you coming back to Cleveland for? Well, I will say Cleveland's nice, dude.
Well, I know
It's
it's
got some nice
one of the
stuff.
nicest cities in Ohio.
For sure. Like I haven't been in a whole lot of Cleveland, obviously, but
Yeah.
comparative to Toledo and Columbus and Cincy, I'd probably pick Cleveland, Cincy, Columbus, Toledo, in that order.
What was that order again?
Cleveland,
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Okay.
Cincy's pretty nice too, from what I've seen. Columbus, Toledo.
Yeah. See, I would probably Cleveland and Columbus would probably be right next to each other. Cincy's definitely going to be third above Toledo. But I've only been to Cincy a couple times, mostly around the football stadiums.
That's the same. I've been there twice. Once for the Reds. Obviously drove through it. Once for the Reds, baseball, and once for a Denver Bronco football game because I'm a Denver fan.
Yeah. Did you park under the Red Stadium?
I don't remember. It's been so damn long.
That's where I parked when I went down for the.
All I remember is parking for the football was almost impossible.
Yeah.
Like, because there was people playing beer pong everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy shit! This
mind
is
you,
a party, dude.
I went down there. It was Thursday night football. Bengals Jaguars.
Monday night for me.
And because my dad and my brother are Jaguars fans.
Yep.
So we decided to go down there, and it was actually really cool.
Oh yeah, they have a wonderful stadium. They really do. The only thing I don't like is the fans repeating, "Who dey? Who dey? Who think can beat them Bengals? Who dey?" Especially if you lose, which I'm assuming happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the whole way you're leaving the stadium, all you hear is, "Who dey? Who dey think can beat them?" Shut up! Shut up!
Nobody.
Shut up! I don't get Peyton Manning just threw 3 interceptions. I don't want to hear it.
I'm still trying to go to Texas. That's what I need to do.
I do want to go sometime.
Cowboy Stadium.
I have 2 restaurants that I invested a measly amount of money into, like $500.
Yeah,
But they put my name on the wall.
that's sweet.
Because like it was one of those crowdfunding. Basically, like, oh, if you pay $500, you'll get a return, and they'll do like special stuff. So like my name's on the wall in Pacific. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the damn name. Be More Pacific. I want to call it. I want to say it's called.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm a huge Cowboys fan, and my buddy was talking about trying to go down there and check out a game.
Be More Pacific.
Be More Pacific.
Filipino restaurant in I want to say it was Austin, Texas. I think the one in Houston closed, or is vice versa. I don't remember. But yeah, I want to go down there for that. I'm also invested in a Korean barbecue restaurant, which is dangerous. And there, that was like for $500 too. But this is like 5 years ago. No, it was 3 years ago. It was right before the Rona. And I'm like, this is dangerous already because barbecue is Texas's thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, whoo, this might be a bad one. But it was curious enough for me to jump on it. So I want to hit both those restaurants.
Yeah.
When I go down there. And I'm assuming you want to do a bunch of Cowboys things.
Yes. All of them. As much as I can.
Oh, my God. You're going to watch them play practice and stuff? Can you do that?
If I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
I don't live close enough to an NFL team to find out either.
I know, dude. Isn't that the worst?
Yeah, it's the only downfall.
You know what I think I'm going to get into?
Being in Ohio where there's 2 professional football teams.
Both away from us.
And I'm pretty sure the one in Michigan's closer to us.
Yeah, Detroit is technically closer. I want to get into hockey. I want to get more into hockey, especially now that it's streaming. Like, that was always the issue for hockey. You can never really find it.
Yeah.
But now it's on Hulu every time I pop it up.
Yeah.
I see it like, games, but I always skip over to, continue watching Sunny or How I Met Your Mother or whatever.
Hockey's a fun sport to watch. I prefer sporting events live.
Sure.
No matter what they are.
But for me to get into it, I'm going to have to watch it on TV.
Yeah.
I can listen to NHL on radio.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know why. But
I get behind that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Or I could play the video games.
The background.
But I can't seem to watch on TV.
The video games are phenomenal.
Yes.
I have not tried to watch a hockey game on TV, so I don't know. But the video games, there's nothing better. Let's say you had a bad day at work. You go home, you jump on some Call of Duty, right? You're instantly pissed off because you got 14-year-old kids just destroying you. And you're like, I was on this game before you were even born, type thing. And so you're even more enraged. Does not help after a long day at work.
No.
It's like torture, really.
Yeah.
You get on a hockey game, you're like, ref? You ain't going to call that ref? You just beat the crap out of the other team for no reason. Start dropping gloves. I went through their whole team. I had all my people in the penalty box. It was awesome.
Oh, my goodness.
I was like, if I'm going to lose, you guys are going to feel the pain. You know what I mean?
We're going to fight.
I'm not a violent person. I'm really not.
No, but what I meant is, like, I've never had a dog in the fight. Like, when I watch a football game,
Yeah.
I have my favorite team because I grew up watching that team.
You have a favorite hockey team.
I do?
You told me. It was the Sharks.
Oh, I just like...
Because they're freaking...
NHL, the old NHL Hits game.
Yeah.
I love how they had sharks swimming under the ice.
Yeah, so you didn't carry that over? You wouldn't say you're a fan of them?
I mean, maybe, but
I'm
I'm
a Minnesota Wild fan.
Okay.
I know that. And I've listened to, like I said, when I was listening to it on the radio, that's who I was rooting for.
Yeah, so I don't, truly know if that would be my team, because that's kind of a lame reason to enjoy a team.
That's not a lame reason.
But I like them.
Yeah, I picked the Broncos. Why do you think I picked the Broncos? I was like, looks like they have fiery manes. I was like freaking 8, dude.
You know why
Who
I picked
cares?
the Cowboys?
No comment?
My grandma was a Cowboys fan. I was a grandma's boy growing up. That's all it is, bud.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a lot different than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking something else. Interesting.
Yeah. But you got anything else for them?
I do not.
All
Oh,
right.
guys.
Yes.
As far as we know, we will be having a special guest next week, finally.
Oh, yeah.
So switch it up so it's not just us 2 idiots and bringing in somebody else and make them share a brain cell with us as well.
He can have it.
You're giving it away.
As long as it's not to you, bud.
But yeah, take it away, Chuckles. Send us out, babe.
All right. Well, that's it for another episode of the Unadulterated Amateurs podcast. I've been Chuck Beeson. He's been Joel Norton. Peace.